They also use the blowhole to talk, using a variety of clicks, squeaks, squawks, and whistles. Now listen again. Yes, it's all going out through their blowholes. Alright, now let's talk about their fins, right? Now, do you see the fins on their backs? So those are called dorsal fins, and they use them to stabilize themselves in the water. Now, if we look at the fins on their sides, as Nal and Azor are going to give us a closer look, so the fins on their sides are called pectoral fins. Right there, those two fins right there. And they use them to steer themselves through the water. Alright, now let's have the dolphins put those fins into action with some of their natural behaviors. First, what do you think dolphins do when they want to see or move over long distances? Well, they jump high in the air, just like that. Let's see it one more time. Wow. Okay, now for this one, what do dolphins do when they want to scratch their itchy skin? They have no hands, right? They do this behavior called the breach. And you know, some dolphins use the breach to catch fish or to communicate with other dolphins. Alright, now how about this one? What if they want to have fun or just show off to their friends? You know what they do? Well, they do these amazing acrobatic aerials. Alright, and you may have noticed that these dolphins are streamlined, right? That's because they're built for speed. Now, let me ask you, do you know Michael Phelps? Yeah, Michael Phelps, right? Olympic swimmer, gold medalist. On his best days, he can swim at a speed of 9.6 kilometers per hour. Now, these dolphins, they can reach speeds of up to 40 kilometers per hour. Are you ready, guys? Hit it! Oh, you see that? That looks really fast. Oh, wow. Man. But, you know what? Wait, there's more. Oh, yeah. You gotta get ready for the most amazing feat. Now, do you know Michael Jackson? Yeah, you know Michael Jackson, right? Michael Jackson is most famous for this movie when he moves backward. What do you call that? The moonwalk. Well, the reason I brought that up is because these dolphins, they can walk on water. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for our dolphin and friends? Okay, now, Ocean Adventure truly cares about all animals. Our staff consists of dedicated individuals who work tirelessly to ensure the wellness of all the animals that we have here under our care. And you know, not only that, we also try to extend our help and expertise towards injured and stranded marine mammals. Now, over the years, we have trained more than 3,000 first responders in the rescue of whales, dugongs, and dolphins. But of course, this is not a one-man job, I tell you, because rescuing and rehabilitating animals, injured animals, is not something that we can do alone, you know? It takes an entire community. So, for years, you know, together with the government and non-government agencies, we have responded to numerous stranding events and rescue missions. And actually, right now, we're currently caring for some injured dolphins who were victims of dynamite fishing and as well as other harmful practices. And of course, we would like all of you to meet them. Alright, so let's start with this one, okay? So everyone, this is Marshy. So everyone, why don't you say hi, Marshy? So right there, so there's Marshy here, the one closest to us. So Marshy is a female rough-toothed dolphin, and she was rescued back in 2023 in the Sol, Pangasinan. Now Marshy, well, she bears scars of dynamite fishing, and her hearing, well, they were extremely damaged for a while. But her spirit continues to echo the call for ocean protection. And of course, next to Marshy is Sam. So everyone, why you say hello, Sam? Hello. Alright, now Sam is a male pantropical spotted dolphin. He was rescued back in '04, in 2004. Now here's a little story about Sam. So Sam and his friends were trapped in a fishing pen, and unfortunately his friends didn't make it, right? They didn't survive. But we were able to rescue and rehabilitate Sam, and as you can see, he is really doing great right now, right? Okay, and of course, last but not the least, we also have Maxine. So everybody say, how you doing, Maxine? All right. Hello there, Maxine. Okay, now Maxine is a female pygmy killer whale. Now here's a story about Maxine. So, Maxine was stranded along with five other of her kind, also pygmy killer whales. Now, two of them were able to come back out to the sea, but the others didn't make it. They didn't survive, except for Maxine, of course. We were able to rescue and rehabilitate Maxine, and now she is thriving. All right, now whenever possible, we try to release rescued animals back to the sea, but for these guys, their chances of surviving in the wild were very poor. So instead, they became special members of our family here at Ocean Adventure. So Maxine, Sam, and Marshy, why don't you go ahead and show everybody what you got? Wow, that looks beautiful. Everyone, how about a round of applause for Marshy, Sam, and Maxine, the real survivors of the sea. That was really cute. I'll see you guys later, right? Anyway, now moving on. See, working with these amazing animals is both an honor and a privilege, and making new friends is always fun. That's why we invited a special guest to come down to the float and meet our dolphin friends. And here she is. Hello. Stand here. Alright, so let's start with this. What's your name? Can you give me a nickname? King. Boy, that's a cute nickname, ha? Hello, King. So, sino kasama mo, King? Asan sila? Alright there. Hello po. Yan, family ni King. Alright. So, any last words po for King? Yeah, just... It's a birthday! Happy birthday, everyone! Can we greet King a happy birthday, right? Happy birthday, King. Well, this is a special gift pala, no? Birthday gift pala yung papunta dito. Right? Happy birthday, King. So, King, tell me, are you ready to meet the dolphins? Yes, she's ready. Alright, can you swim? Alright, so tatalon tayo dito, okay? Just kidding, we're gonna go that way, alright? Let's go, King. So I just, Kang just told me a while ago she is turning 8. She's turning 8 na. So Kang, why don't you kneel down right here now? Look at that, si tabi ng trainer AJ. And that is Nala, by the way. So, you know, as with all friendship, it's always good to start with a good handshake. So let's do that. Do you shake hands, or in this case, shake fins with Nala? There you go. Smile at the camera. Okay, alright. Now you know, King, there's a little secret, no? May secret tayo sa mga dolphins eh. Alam mo ba, King, na dolphins are very ticklish. Madali sila makilitik. Yes, that's true. Try to tickle her there, right there. You see that? I told you they're very ticklish. Alright, now, King, now that you and Nala are best friends, why don't we play a little game, okay? Now, our trainer, Susan Hansen, knows to communicate with our dolphins, and we're going to teach King some of that, right? So let's start with your index fingers. Okay, there you go. All set? Why don't you wiggle them around? Galaw-galaw mo siya. Ayan, there you go. Alright, see that? Amazing, right? You made Nala sing. That was really good. But, you know what? Alright, you know what? They should give her some fish for that. Okay, very good. Okay, you know, dolphins are not just great singers, but they're also great dancers. So, King, are you ready to dance? Alright, she's ready, alright? Dancing partner mo, si Nala. Okay, I think we're all ready. Enzo is also ready. So, ito kaya, tapat ka lang ni Nala. Alright. Okay, I think everyone's ready. Maestro, music please. Alright, so everybody, why don't you clap your hands for this one? You know the song, you can sing along, right?